Ah yes, the game Hogwarts Legacy. A game that is renowned for its bigotry and oppression against the trans community. Now, for those of you who don't know or have been living under a rock for the past couple of months, some people on the left accuse this seemingly ordinary action-adventure type game with wizards of being transphobic, of being the worst thing since Hitler's mother conceiving him in her womb. Why, you may ask? Well, because J.K. Rowling a couple of years ago made some comments regarding transsexuals, basically saying that men who decide to wear makeup, dress in skirts, and put wigs on are essentially men wearing woman face. In other words, trans women are not actually women, they are men with a very disturbed mental condition. And for that, she was forever tarnished by activists. Now, coming back to this game in particular, why do the people on the left hate it so much? Well, because based on the game's performance, however much money it will make, J.K. Rowling will receive passive royalty fees because they are in fact using her brand. However, the actual development and story of the game had nothing to do with J.K. Rowling. She didn't have any input in the development or narrative of the game. But that didn't stop people from review tagging the game to oblivion. If you would have checked this game on Steam a month ago and looked at the tags of the game, you would have noticed a very interesting combination of tags on this game, ranging from strange words like Holocaust, villain protagonists, transphobic, money grab, cancelled, so on and so forth. Eventually, Steam fixed the tags and put on some that are more corresponding to the actual game. However, efforts to boycott this game are ongoing, unfortunately, despite it having a record number of pre-orders up until this point. And why did so many people pre-order this game, you think? Well, it's because it got so many negative publicity from the left, and people are just sick and tired of being told by the political left what they can and can't enjoy. This is especially true here in Eastern Europe, where I have to care what a journalist from across the world thinks. This may come as a shock to people from California, but unfortunately, people from around the world are getting sick and tired of this leftist agenda, where they have to make everything politically correct. Video games, TV shows, movies, comic books, cartoons, every single freaking avenue of entertainment has to be crammed to the brim with political correctness. At this point, people are so fed up with American politics that they don't even bother watching their crappy TV shows anymore. At least not the new ones. We don't even bother pirating their shows. Velma is only the latest example in a series of bad American productions that absolutely bombed in the last years. And there is no sign of them stopping with this bullshit in the coming future, so I guess what people like me can do to show them how pissed off we are is by supporting the very things they want us to avoid. Like, for instance, this game. They tell me that I shouldn't buy it or play it. I'm gonna make this freaking video to do the exact opposite. I'm gonna go now to add to cart. Okay, purchase for myself, and give these moralizing idiots a reason for them to bitch and moan for the fact that a random guy from Eastern Europe has just contributed with money to this so-called dangerous game. If you're a leftist watching this video, I hope that my purchase of this game will make you shit your pants. Honest to God, your people are so freaking annoying. And you know what else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fucking post this game all over YouTube and social media. I will make gameplay videos, especially for the reason to give it exposure. The more exposure this game gets, the more leftist journalists are gonna freak out. And I'm all for it. Usually I'm a guy who doesn't pre-order games, and by usually I mean almost never. I made the mistake of pre-ordering a game once, that game being Cyberpunk 2077, and when it launched, well, you all know how that turned up. But because this game got so much hate by the left in America, I just had to do this video. I can no longer just sit idly by while Western culture degrades to this ridiculous level. Now, besides the fact that this game is linked to J.K. Rowling, I believe that there's another reason why leftists hate this game so much. And this is because this game probably will become Game of the Year edition at the end of 2023. I'm just looking at the screenshots and I can tell that this game is reminiscent of the Witcher game that came out many years ago. It kind of has the same level of quality and depth to it. Not to mention the UI, where you get to choose the spells and shit, look very similar to the Witcher game. And if this game turns out to be one of the greatest games of all time, it sets a standard for the gaming industry. A standard that they do not wish to have.
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next product.
Because as of late, the gaming industry has slowly become a fucking joke. And when a developer like Avalanche Software actually makes a good game, it basically forces all the other giants like EA, Microsoft, and whoever else to actually produce quality games. Not just half-baked, broken games that are buggy at launch or are filled to the brim with microtransactions and other crap they do to squeeze every inch of our wallet. So I hope at least one leftist will see this video that I made of purchasing Hogwarts. Because as you know, each time a leftist screams, an angel gets its wings. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.